In this video, I'll show you 7 Copilot Cowork tips that will make you say, "Oh my god!" The first "oh my god" tips is that we're going to have Cowork help with our emails. So I'm right here in Cowork and I will say every morning, scan my unread emails from my inbox and tell me what are my top 3 priorities, then draft an email for each of these emails. I'm going to hit send and Cowork will ask me a question, which you see right now on the screen, and I will skip to the results, so I don't want to waste your time, but I just answered this question, and here are the results. So Cowork at 7 a.m. every morning will scan my inbox, and as you can see right here, here is my morning briefing and my top 3 priorities. If I click here, it will bring me to the email chain, but after that, when I go to my Outlook, you can see in my draft, I have my 3 draft for this specific day, and Coworks will do this task every morning, having a look at my unread emails. It is honestly very cool, and you can see here, it's written sent by Copilot Cowork. It's pretty generic, but still pretty spot on. Just change the email a little bit and then hit send, and then you are set. By the way, I have made an ebook that will summarize all of these tips in this video for you to download for free. It is right here in the description down below. You can download for free. The second oh my god tips is how to take your Excel file that you see right here on the screen and put it into one of your PowerPoint templates. You can see I have revenues right here. I have cost, I have some charts, I have some key metrics. We are in a SaaS, software as a service company, and I have my PowerPoint template that you can see right here. And that's a question I receive a lot. Dave, how do I have Copilot to fill my template and keep all of the layout, the same fonts, the same colors, etc. Right? So that's exactly what I'm going to show you how to do that with Cowork. So here's my prompt. I said, hey, help me prepare for my Q1 2026 presentation. We are a SaaS company and I attached our numbers. See the Excel file, the one that I just showed you. And I said, I also attached our PowerPoint template and I need you to fill the template with our numbers and respect our PowerPoint layout, fonts, colors, designs, blah, 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 right? And then Cowork did the work. You can see all of the steps right here that I won't exactly go through, but we can know that it kept all of the colors, the X codes of the colors, right? Super cool. It did all of these steps, and I want to show you the exact results. So it did this one right here, the board review. So here are the results. It kept exactly my same font, my same layout, and you can see it put in the information which actually matches my Excel file. Super cool. You can see the breakdown by quarter right here. So it just filled the template, but I have to be honest with you, it didn't give me any charts. So let me show you what I did. I just went back to Cowork and I asked it, hey, there are no charts in my PowerPoint. Can you please add some? And look at the results right here. Doesn't look really great, but you can see it made an image of my numbers. So if I move this image and just delete what's below it, I have a clean PowerPoint now. Super cool. So that's exactly what Cowork made. It's not perfect. You can see like the layouts here, the colors are not really great, but look at these other charts. This one, same thing. We can move things around. It's fine. But look at this one, right? Like it's pretty decent what it did. And it was just with my first prompt. We could keep arguing with Cowork saying, hey, on page 9 of the PowerPoint, I don't like what you did exactly, right? Of course, always make sure that the things matches your Excel file, but on my side, it matched the first time without any problem. And I think you have a pretty cool, ready to go PowerPoint deck. So I think it deserves a little, oh my God, to the next tip. The third oh my God tip is to format a Word document. So I had one of my clients ask me, Dave, can Copilot Cowork format this paralegal manual right here? You can see the document looks a bit silly. The cover page is not that great. The table of content is empty. We have, just our text that is chilling there that doesn't have any formatting. We don't have any page number. And you can just see it's a pretty long document, like 15 pages or something like that, 24 pages actually. And I will go to Cowork and I will ask the following. Improve the formatting of the attached document. I created a guide for paralegals in my law firm, and I want you to improve the formatting, like add the headers, use the titles, number each page, create a table of content, create a cover, title page, etc. It took roughly 10 minutes to give me this exact result right here. You can see the cover page looks a little bit better. I have a table of content with the actual pages, and then when I control click, you can see it brings me to the pages. I want you to have a look at the general look of the document. Look at that. This is heading 1. Right here, this is heading 2. And below that, everything is with bullet points, and it's so well structured. It even added the pages right there at the end of every page. And I just think it did a great job, and I think it deserves a little, oh my God, to the next tip. Tip number 4 is all about organizing your week. So I'm in Cowork right here, and I will just use the pre-built prompt. I will click on this button right here, organize my week, and you will be flabbergasted. So it says, hey, help me organize my week. Please review my calendar, blah, blah, blah. Before taking any changes, please ask for clarifying questions. I will hit send, and then I will go to my pre-recorded videos because this took quite some time, but look at this. Once I sent the request, the prompt, you can see that Cowork asks me some questions and say, hey, let's make sure I have this right. What should your week look like? Do you want to focus on the pros where project work? Do you want a balanced week? Or do you want some one-on-one meeting that you want to focus on? What's your top priority, David, right? And you can just check whatever you want. And then you click on next, and then it will ask you more questions. Do you want to protect your evenings? Or are you okay to work the evenings this week? You check, and then you say, hey, and then Cowork says, actually, hey, do you think all of your meetings are right or some are optional? I just clicked some are optional. So I just went through the questions. And you will see Cowork will just do the changes for me on my calendar, but it's always asking if it should actually take action. It won't take action before you allow it because we asked it in the prompt. You see here, I asked Cowork to do a change to my weekly one-on-one with Quincy, and look at that. It says, hey Dave, your new meeting will be from 2 to 2:30 p.m. on Friday. That's exactly what I asked during my prompting with Cowork, and then it will start declining the invitations that I said in my prompt, hey, no, I don't want to attend that. This is optional. So it just goes through your calendar and it's going to make some changes to you to protect your week. So before Cowork, we had the researcher agent that will do some research, help you plan your week. Now it actually does it for you. How great is this? Oh my God! This tip is very cool. So we'll have Cowork help us with my strategy and analyze a website. So you need to follow me here because it's going to be a little bit complex, right? So I went to Cowork and I said, hey, can you help me with my online course? I have an online course that is called Copilot Essentials. It's my signature course. And I said, hey, you can find more info on this website right here. My course is currently hosted on Thinkific, and I have some partnerships going in the CPA of Ontario catalog, CPA of British Columbia. But I said, hey, this course is not only for CPA, it just teaches busy professionals M365 Copilot. So I want to scale the course, and I have an email list of 15,000 emails, but I like some quick wins. Maybe is it other associations? Please come up with a strategy to scale this course, right? So basically, Cowork started with having a look at my course page first. So it fetched my website to understand, and then it did some research on specific associations, right? So it's super cool. It gave me, hey, here's what you have, and here what should be your strategy. Here are 3 tiers. We could have some quick wins, so we can pitch your course to the HR associations, some project management associations as well, and some other strategy that it told me, right? So I said, hey, can you draft outreach email to all of these associations? Also, my course is only in the CPA BC and CPA Ontario. Please have a look at the other CPA associations and draft the emails for me, right? So Cowork went and it crafted me a whole Word document that looks like that with the emails. You can see here, I got an email to the PD registration of CPA Alberta, and it actually put some details from my course, and I'm ready to just send it to the CPA of Saskatchewan as well, and CPA of Manitoba. And just to let you know, these are the real people, okay? I double checked that after recording this video, of course, and everything is accurate, super cool. From what the details that was fetched by Copilot, some of this is not actually 100% accurate because it went to some older websites and my course keeps getting updated. So that's super interesting, right? Let me go back to Cowork. You might be thinking, but Dave, this is in the Word document and this is Cowork. It should be all integrated. You're absolutely right. So instead of a Word document, I just kept prompting and I said, hey, can you put all of these drafts directly in my Outlook like we've seen in this video? And here we go. The drafts are right here. You can see this one right here in my Outlook, PD registration at cpalberta.ca. And the draft is right here. And I think it deserves a little, oh my God. And I want to do a shameless plug, my course, Copilot Essentials. It was followed by 3,000 busy professionals like you, and it will take you from zero to hero with Copilot because before learning Cowork, you need to learn how to prompt, and that's exactly what I do with my course. You can even deploy the course to your all organizations. So just go to learncopilot.ai/masterclass. This is my best course. I'm so proud of it, and I'm sure you will enjoy it. Now to the next step. Tip number 6 is actually crazy. I just came out of a meeting and Copilot in Teams recorded my meeting. It made a transcript like this one where David got some tasks on its plate, right? So the whole transcript is right here. And I'm going to use Cowork to complete all of the tasks that I was asked to do during the meeting. Look at that. So I went to Cowork and I said, hey, here's a meeting transcript. I need to extract all the action items to David and create the following deliverables. And I put all of these deliverables, the email to Natalie, a PowerPoint presentation, Excel spreadsheet, calendar invitation, and a Word document, right? It took a few minutes. And as you can see on the screen right now, Cowork is currently sending the emails to these people telling me, hey, I can't find them in your organization. What are their emails? And then it's actually setting up the calendar invitation for Wednesday, April 22nd. So it's all happening inside Copilot. You don't need to go to Outlook. This is where the future is, my friend. Then let's get back to Cowork. I asked a few things, right? So we asked Copilot Cowork to do the next step in a Word document. So look at that. I have a Word document here, and it just put the next step for the whole project that we discussed during the meeting transcript, and it put some status in progress, pending, schedule. Super, super cool. Let's go back to Cowork. Second part, it did a budget spreadsheet. Again, I asked in my prompt to put some placeholders if it didn't have the information. So let me show you the Excel that it has created. The Excel that it has created is right here. You can see all of these information, a summary, and a detailed breakdown with all the formulas that are linked together. Super, super cool. Again, it was really placeholder, but I can fill the numbers with the real information. Let's go back to Cowork. You can see, I just wanted to tell you all of the steps that were done. You know, send recap email to Natalie. That's what we saw. Create Apex Consulting pitch deck. We haven't seen it yet. Create the Excel breakdown, schedule the meeting, etc. And then create the Q2 next step Word document. We have all of our folders right here. We have our input folder, so the meeting transcript that I attached to my prompt. And then let's have a look at the pitch deck. Look at that. It made a PowerPoint like this. It has put some placeholder as I asked, but look at this, like this looks so cool, right? We could have attached our brand template if needed, and it will have used this template or colors to make a detailed and tailored PowerPoint presentation. Look at that. It even made a Gantt chart. Like how good is this? How good is this for the whole project? And the investment summary, pulling this from my Excel file, right? So everything is attached together. This is so good. So I think it deserves a little, oh my God, to the next step. Tip number 7 is just crazy. I called it Cowork, you work for me while I drink my big cold beer, right? So I have a client that works in a law firm, Kelly, and they're putting together an internship program for the summer. And Kelly, she has 3 Word documents that are just like the curriculum or like really outline of this program. You can see here, I have my internship program package. It just describes like the onboarding packet, the internship agreement template, the recruitment flyer. Like this document only has 2 pages, but we have some interesting information such as our emails, contact emails, right? Then we have another document that Kelly sent me, the UCLA internship program framework. We got the objective, the structure, the program components, and stuff like that. Only 2 pages. And we have the mentor guidelines, only 2 pages again. And Kelly, she told me, Dave, I made these documents with Copilot, but they're really just an outline. I need this to be to the next level. I need Cowork to do a whole internship program, right? So I said, Kelly, hold my beer. I'm going to have Cowork do that for me. So here we are in Cowork, and look at my prompt right here. I said, hey, I have 3 documents that outlines a law firm summer internship program. They cover the program package, training curriculum, and mentor guidelines, but they're only rough outline with a lot of gaps. I need you to turn these into a complete professional internship program specifically, right? I want a Word document that is like a full program guide. I want you to merge all of these documents into a comprehensive guide, and I need you to fill the gap, write the welcome letter, add a code of conduct, make it polished and ready to end a new intern on day 1. I then want an Excel spreadsheet with a 10-week implementation calendar, and I also want to present that to my leadership team. So I need a PowerPoint presentation that will give the big line, the big outline of this program, right? Cowork did all of his steps, but now let me show you the results. First thing I'll show you is the merge Word documents. Look at that, a clean cover page, a clickable table of contents, and 36 pages of brand new content based on the 3 mock-up that we gave it, right? So we can see here the welcome letter from the director of operations, and I will scroll pretty fast here. About Okla, it gave us a firm overview, location, the program overview. Here's the mission statement, here's the program details, and look at how great this document is polished. It's very great looking. We even have an onboarding checklist with the pre-arrival before day 1, what we should do on day 1, what we should do on day 2, day 3 to 5, and then we have the training curriculum by module, right? And everything is generic, but it was fed with some law firm information and also from the mock-up, right? So we gave a context to Copilot Cowork and fed all of this information. We have these hands-on assignments for the 10-week programs. We have the professional development, the launch and learn sessions, capstone project, mentorship program. And you can see here the best practice for mentors. We had 1 document that we fed Cowork that was about that. So overall, pretty cool. It even made the evaluation matrix right here, graded 1 to 5, and with the criteria that we should evaluate our interns, whether they pass a program or if they get a job or not at UCLA, right? This is so cool, right? This is so cool. I keep scrolling. There's even the appendix right here, ready to fill and ready to send and get signed. Like, this is so good, but that's not all. That's not all. The second thing I asked Cowork to make was the PowerPoint presentation, right? So we want to show the leadership team internally, what's this program about? We need something concise. We ask Cowork, look at that in a matter of seconds. I have my first slide, summer internship program for UCLA. Looks decent, right? Then we have our mission. Then we have the program at a glance, 10-week. It's full-time or part-time. Here's the compensation that we give to our student for attending and what the interns will learn, right? On page 5, we even have the real-world legal work and other stuff that we want to actually show the team internally. Join our team. We can see the emails that were in the first Word document that we fed to Cowork. Super cool. And then the last thing we asked is a calendar in Excel. Look at this calendar. We have a weekly detail tab that will say everything about our internship program, 10 weeks, as we asked, right? With the dates, etc., etc. And it says the training topics, the hands-on assignment, the mentor check-in focus. Like, this is so good. This is so good. And we even have a dashboard right here. That's like a summary view. So this tip is called Hold My Beer Cowork, or do my work while I drink my beer. So if you want to know more about Cowork, because that's one of my first videos, you should subscribe to this channel so you receive the notifications to all the new videos that I release. If you thought that was useful, please give it a big thumbs up. And once again, I have my Copilot Essentials course from AI beginner to proficient, because my friend, you only saw what 1% Copilot can do. And in this course, I cover step by step how you get better results with Copilot, how you prompt, all these game changer features, including many agents creation, hands-on exercise, quizzes, etc. Learn copilot.ai/masterclass. Once again, thank you so much for watching, and please consider liking this video, and I will catch you in another video.